The club's getting better.
Yep.
I mean, much more competitive. I lucked out. I mean,
Yep.
I played for teams where our third baseman was better than theirs, and you could just go around the field. That's not that the Orioles don't have some good players. I mean, we got some poor guys that are really good. But how do you get them to play with the intensity? A couple weeks ago we came off that trip to New York, and then Red Sox are scoring 16 runs a game, and somehow you guys are down 6-0 and 8-2. One of the biggest upsets of the year is you end up winning that game. And it kind of set the tone for that whole weekend, where you win 3 out of 5 against a club that won 92 games last year and is trying to get back in the race. And you played better than them, even though their payroll's whatever, $240 million, and the Orioles is at 30. So how do you get them? How do you? Is it the coaches? Is it the mindset? Is it the organization? Is the fact that these guys are looking to be successful? But it amazes me that you're able to get them to play at that level.
Well, I think being consistent as much as you possibly can in my seat and the coach's seat does rub off on players, and just the never too high and too lows. We've had a lot of lows here. We're starting to have more highs, which is wonderful. But I just think that they're always looking at you, and if you have a good relationship with them, and you're constantly talking to them, and you're constantly reminding them of the things that are important, that we're not going to quit, that we're going to continue to grind, that we're getting better, that you're staying positive, those things rub off, and I think it bleeds into the clubhouse. I think that bleeds onto the field. We've had a lot of players here that have had have gone through some tough years now, and they're starting to see what winning looks like a little bit, where they're winning series against division opponents. And now it's once you can do that, then there's you expect to win. And I got spoiled with that in Chicago too. Where coming here, I thought, we won 400 probably games in the last 4 years I was there, and you expect to put a good lineup out every night. You expect to have a good start most nights. You expect the bullpen guys to do their job. Well, here it was just it was different for especially the first few years, where we're very inconsistent. Our players we're moving pieces all around. Well, now we're getting a little bit more steady, and I think players are feeling that and expecting to win on a nightly basis, which is a good feeling to have.
We get to travel now, which is for me a really good thing. I got to go to New York, back in April, and then was on the New York Boston trip. Your son Colton got to go with you. Pretty special. I mean, I had daughters, which you have.
Yep.
But it's really, to me, it's great to see the interaction. He loves ice cream. I found that out.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll crush a ice cream machine in the clubhouse.
So how special is that? And I know how important, Lisa, your wife, is raising him. You're off trying to win baseball games. It's not easy to raise a family in a baseball environment.
No, it's extremely challenging. And there's, you're gone for half the year. You try to spend as much time with your family as you can. Coaching in the big leagues, you're at the ballpark majority of the day, and so, from noon to midnight, pretty much you're not in the house and you're not around. And I feel like we try to balance it as much as we possibly can. Our kids are getting older, which makes it harder to travel a little bit. They have so many activities going on now. I'm fortunate to have Colton with me as much as I possibly can, but he's also plays travel baseball. He's doing the 14-year-old thing, but yeah, I love having him around. I think it's important for him. He's grown up in the clubhouse, so he knows his way around, and he takes the players really well. I think the players enjoy it also, because it's like Robinson Chirinos' son's here today also, and so it's like they're outside playing catch right now, and players see that, and it's like, it can be a job at times, as you know, but when you see youth enjoying just putting a uniform on and going outside and playing catch, it brings energy to your clubhouse.
Well, every day you bring energy to the club. Well, good luck the rest of the year.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.